A question that comes up quite frequently is how do I practice? In fact, actually, the students quite commonly say, in a way of admitting that they didn't practice enough, and sort of imply that they have to practice more, they have to go through more, and you're going to look through the old videos and repeat it. While that is true, but that may not be the most effective way of attaining the Tai Chi skills. To my mind, you got to involve your subconscious mind, and you got to engage the subconscious mind so that it is picking it up, learning quickly. So the adults who learn Tai Chi with me, they are doing more like a rote learning. When you're doing with me, learning, meaning they're trying to force themselves to remember, by going through again and again. I think a better way is to understand what the subconscious is and how it works. And so, for example, when you learn to drive a car, there are so many technical things to learn about. For example, you got to start the engine, you got to press on the brakes, you got to look at the mirror, you got to adjust the mirror, you got to signal left, and you got to put your gear in action, and so on and so forth. And there are so many things to think about. So, but after a while, after learning everything, and then now you can just drive out, and even turn on the aircon, put on the music, and even talk to your friend while driving and looking at the traffic and so on. So the subconscious has taken over. So the subconscious, we know, is very powerful. But how do we engage the subconscious at a learning level like this? Well, one of it is to have interest and to break it up to smaller pieces. So in that way, that is the reason why I always encourage the students in my class to participate and talk to each other. They're given time to work out and talk together and discuss and so on. Because in this way, then the mind is really active. It's active learning rather than passive learning, just watching and just listening. So in the same way, you can take it a step further. You can write notes, right? You can on your own. You can look through the videos. You can take pictures of yourself, or you can draw stick diagrams. Now all these are participative learning and will engage you and your interest. And then it's also important to know that a certain bite size, you don't say to yourself, oh, it's too difficult, I can't remember anything. No, like I say, if there are 10 moves, you remember 6, and the other 4, you're not so sure. So you got to engage yourself to say that, okay, this one, my hand, I'm not sure how it goes. And this part, whether the body move forward, something I'm not sure. So 1, 2, and 3 I'm clear. 4, 5, and 6 I'm not clear. So that way then becomes more participative. And you don't sort of just force yourself and say that I've got to remember everything. I'm not a good student. My memory is bad. So these things don't work. You say these things don't work. You got to think creatively, think positively, create an interest in it, practice the certain moves. And appreciate it when you've got it. You appreciate it, and when you've got it ready, then you move on to the next things, because it will naturally lead to the next steps. So this is my take on how you can practice your Tai Chi better. Thanks for watching, and do like and comment in the section below, and subscribe.